Walk down almost any street in India and you'll see them hanging in the breeze. For many, it looks like an irrational waste of food. Why would millions of shopkeepers choose to string up lemons and chilies directly above their doorways every single morning? Tradition suggests this specific arrangement acts as a protective shield. It's a talisman meant to absorb negative energy and ward off misfortune. But are millions of merchants simply participating in a collective habit? Or is there a forgotten, highly practical mechanism hidden here? When a practice survives across an entire subcontinent for centuries, it usually points to an effective survival strategy that worked long before the spiritual explanation took over. Centuries ago, ancient, open-air Indian markets were the lifeblood of commerce. These hubs were densely packed and completely exposed to the elements. For the merchants, the most immediate threat to their livelihood wasn't a lack of customers, but swarms of insects that could destroy an entire day's inventory in hours. Without modern chemical pesticides or sealed storage, shop owners had to find a way to protect their goods using only the natural materials available to them. They looked for plants that naturally resisted pests in the wild, specifically produce with high acidity or overwhelming scents that insects instinctively avoid. The origin of hanging these fruits was born from a practical need for agricultural preservation in a harsh climate. The lemon provides the first defense. Its high citric acid naturally emits a vapor barrier that pests find repellent. Then add the green chilies. Their capsaicin produces a pungent, irritating odor. Together, they create a localized chemical perimeter at the entrance. The cotton thread used to bundle them is the key. It acts as a wick, drawing the acidic juices and capsaicin out and releasing them into the air over several days. By hanging this cocktail at the doorway, merchants created an effective, low-cost insect repellent that kept flies and pests off their primary stock. Because these ingredients rot quickly, they have to be replaced every few days to stay effective. This meant that a fresh, bright lemon became a visual cue to customers that the shopkeeper was active, diligent, and keeping a clean stall. Merchants who consistently used this botanical trick maintained cleaner shops and less ruined inventory, which naturally led to more customers and higher sales. The idea that this bundle brought good business wasn't magic. It was the result of a shop that was demonstrably cleaner and better managed than its neighbors. In the modern day, the context has changed. Most shops now have glass doors and access to commercial bug sprays. Yet the practice remains. Even when the physical need for pest control is gone, the lemon and chili bundle stays pinned to the doorframe. Over centuries, as the reason for the practice, the insects, became less of a threat, the link between the ritual and the resulting business success remained. The two became fused in the public mind. For a modern business owner, it has become a form of risk mitigation. In the unpredictable world of commerce, many feel it's better to keep the tradition alive than to stop and find out if their luck changes. This creates a useful psychological feedback loop. By performing a small, protective ritual every morning, a merchant lowers their own anxiety and builds the quiet confidence required to handle the stresses of the day. We all have our own versions of this, a specific morning routine, or a lucky habit that provides a sense of control before we start at work. The lemon and chili tradition is a study in adaptation. What started as a scientific tool for sanitation in the past survives today as a powerful psychological safety net.